From the beginning of this year, January 2025, until now, I've achieved my dream physique. Within 6 months of training, I've pulled a 3 times bodyweight deadlift. I'm one of the strongest guys in my gym. I also managed 2 first-class dissertations in one of the top unis in the country for engineering, and I've landed my dream career, which I'm starting in 2 weeks. Look, you clicked on this video because I used the word hack in the title. A hack implies one-time use, and the plan that I'm going to set for you in this video is not one-time use. You do it every single day. They are hacks that you use every single day, and therefore they are habits. Good habits lead to good results. The first good habit you need to do every single day is a cold shower. This is a neurochemical hack. Your body and your mind are one connected electrical circuit. You've got a central nervous system and you've got your brain, yeah? When you take a cold shower, you put your body into the fight or flight adrenaline response. So your body releases chemicals such as serotonin, norepinephrine, epinephrine, dopamine. And the chemical surge lasts for hours and hours throughout your day, which means that you're going to operate at a higher level just because you had a cold exposure in the morning. And what that means is that the results in other areas of your life are now amplified because you've taken that cold shower. It's such a high return on your time investment because you could do a 10-second cold shock and have 2 hours of amplified living. You could do a 5-minute cold shower every single morning and your entire day will have amplification to it. You're going to feel like you're operating on this new level. People are going to look at you differently because you are different now. The second hack is to go to the gym, but with friends, with people that care about your goals and the people whose goals you care about. Yo, I met this one guy in my side job at university library and he was so social, he was so outgoing. Like, bro, I witnessed this guy a couple years ago literally going up to random people just starting conversations. He would start conversations. He was the most social guy I've ever seen in my life, and I started picking up on that. Then we started going to the gym together, and I had my own friend group which I created through being social. He had his own which he created from being social, and then we combined them. And at some points, bro, there'd be 8 or 9 of us in the gym training, and it all just started with me and that one guy. Now look, bro, I'm not gonna lie, but the reason you need to go to the gym with at least one other person or with a group is even better, is because when you do your lifts and when you do your working out, people know what your goals are, and then you want to show off. You want to be the guy who lifts the heaviest. You want to be the strongest. And that is how you accelerate your progress. Look, it's part of the mindset to show off to your friends and be that guy in the friend group who's the strongest and like who wins everything and is so sick. Yeah, it feels really fucking good, bro. Trust me. Because you make gains so fast and then you watch how your friends try and copy you and then they make gains really fast. It's a win-win-win scenario. Everyone wins. Now look, I can't put all my training hacks and secrets out into this video specifically, but I can integrate it into your life around your responsibilities conducive to your goals. Get in the description, and for less than a cup of coffee, I will help you get on track with your training. I'll help you get your dream physique, just like I did. The third hack, and bro, I love this one, I've literally just gone and done it, is a fasted morning coffee. So you don't eat anything in the morning for the first like 6 to 8 hours, but you just run off of black coffees and water. Bro, oh my god, mate, caffeine is the substance that's found in coffee, yeah? Caffeine is a psychoactive drug. Caffeine's a psychoactive drug, which means it changes your state of mind. So you will literally go from like tired and groggy to automatically being like hyped and on it. How powerful is that? You just drink some drink and you are now charged up. You've got energy, you're more lively. But you have to have done other good habits beforehand. You can't just wake up and drink coffee. You need to wait at least an hour, because what coffee does is it blocks the adenosine receptor and that interferes with the cortisol response of your body every single morning. You have to wait for that morning cortisol spike to go down. That takes about an hour. So if you wake up at 5 a.m, drink the first coffee by about 6 a.m. Do not drink it between 5 and 6 because you're just going to mess up your sleep and you're going to mess up the cortisol response. You want your body to naturally wake up before you start putting stimulants inside of it. But yo man, it's a psychoactive drug and it's fucking insane when you start getting on the black coffees. No milk, no sugar, no cream, no none of that. Nothing that adds an unnecessary calorific load to your body 6 to 8 hours of waking up. Because you're fasted, the psychoactive effect will hit really hard. So try and lower the dosage and it will feel insane. Then the work you do afterwards will literally be like 10 times more effective because you've got this like literal stimulant running through your veins, man. I can feel it right now, like absolutely pumping me up full of blood and energy. Bro, look, before my coffee I'd already done lots of good habits. I've already hit sunlight, a small press-ups workout, I've drank 1.5 liters of water, I've done breath work, I've done meditation, I've done my cold shower, and then I drink the coffee, yeah? So you need to do your good habits first. And that brings me on to the next hack, which is breath work. Breath work is a manipulation of your brain oxygen levels and your blood oxygen levels to manipulate your state of mind. It alters your state of mind. So what that looks like in practice is that you will feel extremely present and extremely grounded in solitude and in power, because you get really calm. You're tapping into your nervous system again, which is similar to a cold shower, but a cold shower stimulates your body, this one stimulates your mind. And it's called breath work because it's like a workout, but for your lungs and your mind. You basically saturate your brain full of oxygen and then you deplete your brain of oxygen by doing breath retentions. And bro, this is a cumulative habit. You will feel an instant benefit when you do it, but the real benefit comes when you've done it for a week straight, 2 weeks straight, 2 months straight, a year straight. Oh my god, bro, a year straight of breath work is basically going to train your mind to be more present. It will train you to have sharper thoughts. You're not going to have any more brain fog. You're literally going to operate at a higher level compared to your competition. And I really want that for you, bro. Breathwork's actually part of the ritual that people do when they go to like these East Asian countries like Indonesia and stuff, when they try and have like a spiritual awakening. Breathwork is a massive part of that. Because when you starve your brain of oxygen, your brain thinks that you're dying and it starts releasing these crazy chemicals, yeah? It starts to give you insights that only your subconscious mind could even think of. And when you start getting into your subconscious and you start being able to change your beliefs, that's when you start creating the reality that you really wanted. And that's when you start accelerating your results. Bro, why do you think I can suddenly pull a 3 times bodyweight deadlift? Why do you think I can suddenly do 1-arm pull-ups? Why do you think I've suddenly built my dream physique and gone from the most mediocre uni student of all time to literally being one of the top of my year, getting my dream job? It's all happened in the past 6 to 7 months, bro. Using these neurochemical hacks, cold showers, breath work, meditation. These are all the ways you access the subconscious and you begin to change your beliefs about yourself, hence change your identity into that guy. And your brain is a predictive modeling machine. The more evidence you show it that you're a winner, the more your brain will act conducively to that exact belief. So if you want to win in life, start showing yourself that you're a winner and start changing your beliefs. One of the quickest ways to do this is breath work. And bro, you need to try it. It's really powerful, man. It's crazy. But you need to start slow because it can be dangerous. And I know that excites you, hearing that it can be dangerous and stuff, but trust me, man, it's some powerful stuff. The 5th and final hack for this video is targeted action. Specific action. Stuff that is conducive to your goals. Bro, if you've got a goal in life, you need to take targeted action that is congruent to the outcome of that goal. If you want a 6-pack, you can't be eating crisps all day. If you want a good grade if you want good grades at uni, you can't just be sitting there watching TV shows. You need to take actions that are congruent to the outcome of your goal. So you want to be that guy with a 6-pack, you need to act like him today, even if you're a fat fuck. 1 goal, 1 high leverage action per day, that's how you're going to make real progress. And here's a bonus, plan it the day before. Every single night, this is what I do. I get my phone notes open and I have a checklist ready. Most of my checklist is the same every single day because it's the same habits: cold shower, breathwork, meditation. Bro, when you start doing this one massive action every single day, the high leverage task, the hardest task, the one that your competition don't do, that's when you start to compound success. That's when every single day is becoming like a domino in a chain reaction that just gives you your dream life automatically because you're taking the actions. Bro, to have this sort of energy where you have turned off your brain and you start doing the good actions, you need a concrete, solid plan. If you've made no progress in the last few months, it's clearly not working. Whatever you're doing just ain't working, yeah? So let me plan it for you. I will literally, for the price of a cup of goddamn coffee, jump on a call with you. We'll create those targeted actions. We'll manufacture a life of discipline and we'll get you on track with your goals. Just jump on the call, bro, and I'll write the plan for you personally. Let's get it, bro. Take some action after you see this. Write down the one thing you need to do every single day and get it done. Let's go, man.